Well, good morning to my caregiver family from Facebook to TikTok to YouTube and Instagram. I hope everybody had a good evening. If you are a caregiver and you work like me, I hope your day goes smooth and the person that you're taking care of had a great day. So when you come home from work, it'll be a good evening for you. Anywho, hi, my name is Rachel, but I go by Better Love on this app. Rachel Better Love Banks on Facebook, Better Love 68X on Instagram, and Rachel Banks Caregivers Corner Connection on YouTube. And I'm what you consider a generational caregiver. You know, I had my mom for 15 years. I was her sole caregiver. She suffered from Alzheimer's, congestive heart failure, and Parkinson's. Prior to her pass, I had to get my adult son, Kevin. They know him as Tiny Blanking on here. And he suffers from schizophrenia, affective disorder, traumatic brain injury, and early onset Alzheimer's, and some physical disabilities. Um, Myself and Jazzy Jeff, we do a live every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And last night was one of the best lives. It was his night on his page. And we got into the discussion. We got into a lot of discussions. And this is what I mean. Our conversation is not always about the person. It can be about the caregiver. So we got into the discussion of being lonely and loneliness. And there was a news report that I shared, and you can Google it. Uh, a lady was dating a gentleman, and she had an autistic child, and I guess the man couldn't deal with it and put the child in a coma. Being a caregiver is extremely lonely, and you can make critical mistakes with meeting people. Your loneliness can drive you to encounter people, places, and things that you don't normally do. Literally, I've been single for 8 years from the loss of Lawrence. Would I love to be in love again? Absolutely. Will I settle for anything? No, I will not. I will not do that. I'll be 58 in March. And I never thought I would be continuing doing this because I've been doing this for over 20 years, really. I had brought my mom down here and she was in her own place 3 years, 4 years before I brought her in my home. And she was in my home for 15 years. She might as well say like 20 some odd years. How can I put this? Caregivers, you are deserving of being loved. Don't give up on love. Don't give up on a companion. There was a study, and one of our caregivers, Danny, had talked about a study. People without touch or intimacy. And before you say anything, intimacy does not mean penetration. To me, at least, it's the kiss on the neck, it's the hug, it's the spooning in bed, it's having that person that you can lay your head on their chest and hear their heartbeat. That's intimacy to me. That is true intimacy to me. It's not always about penetration, and that's just a bona fide fact for me. But I'm from Jersey, and there's a hospital called UMD, University Hospital, and I used to volunteer. They had something, I don't know if they're still doing it, called Border Babies. And these are babies who were abandoned in the hospital. And a lot of seniors volunteer, and they would come and they would hold these babies and give them physical touch and reassurance and love. These are newborns. And studies found that children develop better with that type of sensory, the holding, the loving. They, and that's how we are doing life as an adult. To me, I'm I'm not a scientist. I'm not a therapist, but to me, I there's some things that I know. I have a very good friend, and this person is a caregiver, and they are interacting with somebody, and I'm extremely happy that they are interacting with somebody, and it's not being forced. It's not being rushed. It is developing a friendship. From a friendship, it can grow to something else. And that's the type of journey that I want to be on. I want to meet somebody, develop a friendship, get to know that person, From there, it can develop into a relationship. From there, it can develop into love. That's my course. I'm that salmon that's swimming up that stream like that. And it's beautiful to see. Um, and this person is a caregiver. And I'm happy for them because they are deserving. Everyone is deserving of love. And caregivers, it's great to have that retreat where you can fall in line with somebody and someone falls in line with you. And I was talking about that. You know, am I saying that it's impossible for me to find somebody again? Absolutely not. There's always someone out there for you. I know my somebody, my next true love is out there. There's no doubt. I believe that. Know your worth as a caregiver. Don't settle. It used to be someone else I used to say, you need to just go ahead and get you a YN. Penetration is something that it's penetration. It's not that serious to me. It's not that serious. But intimacy, if I can't kiss you, I don't want you. If I can't lay on your chest and hear your heartbeat, I don't want you. And I understand that my lifestyle, I can't just jump up so you can say, babe, I got these great, amazing tickets. Who's going to sit with Kevin? Because I don't want Kevin to go with me everywhere we go. Now, some places, yeah, we're going to have to eat something like that. No problem. But when it's time for you and I to have you and I time, that's important to me. Because when I'm into you, I am into you. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I'm going to do my best to accommodate you, and I hope you do that for me. And that can be a big issue for a lot of caregivers. Caregivers, single medical moms, single medical dads. Yes, they're out there. Single caregivers, male caregivers. Like I always say, when you say the word caregiver, it automatically assumes a woman. There are so many amazing men out here who are caregivers. Amazing. And they don't get their flowers. And loneliness can hit them too. Don't let your journey as a caregiver stop you from growing and developing love. Don't let it do that to you. Love is a human trait that we all love, that we all want. At least I want. One night stands is, first of all, the cooties is out here. They're out here and it's real. But developing in that type of friendship that can blossom into something amazing, it's beautiful to me. Well, it's 6:53. I didn't make Kevin's breakfast yet. I kind of lollygag. I didn't even work out this morning. I didn't even work out. But it's okay because I still love me. I can't wait till someone else sees who Rachel is. Not the business owner, not the woman who works 40 hours a week, not the caregiver, not the speaker, not the author, but Rachel, the woman. Because I love me. And I wouldn't mind sharing my love with someone else. And for my amazing people who have found that friendship that can develop into love, I'm happy. I'm truly ecstatic. Anywho, I will talk to you guys later. Have an amazing day. And for my caregivers and my medical parents, you are doing a great job if no one has told you yet.